It's been a long old while since the last time I've done a video, and we're back. We're back here with a brand new one. Hopefully you're all doing well. If you are new, make sure you subscribe, like the video, all the good stuff. But yeah, in today's video, basically on Monday Night Football this week, Gary, Neville and Jamie Carragher released their team of the season, basically their Premier League team of the season. So I thought I'd react to it and kind of give you mine as well, see if I agree with any of them. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Gary's first. I'll put it up on screen right now. And obviously we're going to start off with the goalkeeper, with Mendy in goal. I think he's grown in confidence over the season. I feel like over the last few months he's been very good, especially in the I know it's different, completely different, but in the Champions League he was very good. But yeah, I feel like at the start of the season he was a bit, I don't know, it wasn't bad. It's definitely an upgrade on Kepa, but he's still not. I don't know. It's a weird one because it's been good. Like, it's been good, but I don't think he would be my choice in goal. It's probably gonna have to be someone like Edison or something, or Martinez or someone like that. They'll probably give it to Edison or something because he's won the league and he's probably got the most clean sheets as well. So they'll probably give it to him. But Mendy, it's not a bad shout. I think he's been very good. So, you know, it's not bad. Right back, it's going Kyle Walker. Again, I'd probably give it to like Cancelo or something. Again, he's been playing a lot of different positions as well, Cancelo, and again, Kyle Walker's been very consistent. He's been very good, and I think, in my opinion, should be the first choice for England in the Euros for right back. But I think I would probably give it to Cancelo as a right back. Actually, I should say, you can say they've gone for like a 4-3-3, which is a normal way, really. But yeah, Kyle Walker, I think it's a good option. He's been very good this season. No complaints really with that. Right, one of the centre backs is Ruben Diaz. I think that's a given. I think Ruben Diaz is 100% in this, 100%. Again, he's been so good. I think signing of the season as well has been so good, and it's so annoying that I know we probably wasn't going to get him, but we was linked with him a lot, and we had the option to actually buy him, and that's really annoying because we could have bought him, and who knows where we could be now. We could be the ones winning the league. But yeah, Ruben Diaz is a world-class player. He's gone for the other centre back. He's gone with Harry Maguire. Now, I do think that Harry Maguire is so underrated. People just slag him off and for the price tag and stuff like that, but he genuinely has been very good this season. I remember I saw a few stats as well from the Villa game, and he's actually very underrated by fans, very underrated. And I think it's a good shout. He's been consistent this season. I think a huge improvement from the last few seasons at United. I think he's been very good, but I would probably give that second centre-back role to probably John Stones. Again, massive improvements from his other seasons at Man City. This has definitely been his best. He's been scoring a lot of goals as well, which is always a positive. So I would probably give it to John Stones, that other centre-back role. But I think Maguire has been very good, very consistent as well. Left back, he's gone for Luke Shaw, which I think I agree with. Definitely big improvement from the last few seasons, been very good. And another one which fans are just easily slag off, and I've been like that as well. I'll admit I've slagged Luke Shaw off as well, but I think he's been very good. Again, it's going to be difficult who's going to play left back for England as well. It probably will be Shaw. I'd probably go with Shaw, but I do really like Chilwell as well. But you know, three midfielders. We've got Kevin De Bruyne, Ilkay Gundogan, and Bruno Fernandes. I'd say, you know what, I'm actually very happy with that midfield. I think no complaints really. Again, Gundogan has just been like scoring goals for fun and very, very consistent. I think he's gone very under the radar the last few years as well. I think it's just now people are starting to appreciate more of what he's like. And then the other two are just a given really. Bruno Fernandes, I don't think I've ever seen a player have such an impact on a club as Bruno has. It's unbelievable how much he's improved Man United and the impact he's had. And if Bruno wasn't in their team, this season, would they be in second place? Would they be this close to City? I don't know. It's a difficult one. But then, yeah, Kevin De Bruyne is just a joke. He's so good. Top 3 players in the world right now, 100%. I think he's so good. But yeah, that midfield, honestly, no complaints with that at all. All 3 of them have been proper good. I think Souček has been. I think it won't get into that midfield, 100% he won't. But I think the guy, for a team like West Ham, and where they are pretty much on the verge of Champions League football, I think he's been so good. But that 3, you can't really complain with that, really, can you? And the 3 up top, Harry Kane, Marcus Rashford, and Phil Foden. Harry Kane, I think, is a given as well. The guy is, I think his goal contributions is near the 40s, I think, this season. He's probably going to get even higher. Yeah, the guy is arguably the greatest striker in the world right now. He's just so good. And this season as well, especially, he's been getting more of them assists. He's got, I think, he's probably in double figures for assists, maybe. I don't know, could be wrong, but yeah, the guy, yeah, Harry Kane definitely has to be in there. Phil Foden as well. Phil Foden is so good. I love him so much. He has to be first choice on that team sheet for England as well. He's just unbelievable. Again, he's been playing like, I used to think of him as more an attacking midfielder, number 10, but again, yeah, he has been playing more out on that left because Sterling hasn't had a good season. I mean, it's been okay, but it's definitely not to like the standards that Raheem Sterling has set over the past few years. But Phil Foden, yeah, I think he's in there as well. Has been very good, and I think Phil Foden definitely has to win Young Player of the Season. He has to. Again, there's players like Greenwood, Saka have been very good as well, but I think, yeah, Phil Foden has to be in there, 100%. Then on the right hand side is Marcus Rashford. And again, I love Rashford. I think he's quality. I think he's such a good player. But would I have him in the team this season? I don't know. I'm trying to think who I'd have in front of him. And actually, probably Mahrez maybe. Mahrez is probably a good shout. I think, yeah, Mahrez has been quality, and again, I think he's been underappreciated as well because of his price tag over the past few years. But I don't know, maybe Mahrez has been more influential in the Champions League, but that's a difficult one. I'd probably, probably Mahrez, I'd probably just put over Rashford. You can see Gary Neville's gone, his loyalties with Man United, so he's going to put some more Man United players in there, which you can tell. But I agree. I think it's a very solid team this season. And yeah, we'll move on to Jamie Carragher's now. Moving on to Jamie Carragher's team now. Starting off in goal, he's going with Emi Martinez, and I would probably agree with Martinez more than Mendy. I know he's a Villa player, but I feel like a lot more players that aren't in the top 6 need to be appreciated a bit more. And for the team this season, just hardly none of them get in. And I think it'll be nice to see Martinez in there. I think he's still maybe in the top 3 for clean sheets. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I remember when I saw him at Wolves, when he was on loan at Wolves, and I did like him. I thought he was proper good, and we only had him for a season, but he was good. He's very good, decent at penalties. But yeah, I'm happy with Martinez in goal. I think he's been very good. Right back, you've gone for Kufal. Now, I think Kufal has been very underrated as well. He doesn't get the goals or the assists like a Cancelo or a Trent does. He's just a proper right back. He defends first, then if he's allowed to get up, then he can get up. But yeah, I really like Kufal. I think he's very good, and again, very underrated by fans and stuff like that, because again, I'm pretty sure he costs like literally nothing as well, which has to be taken into consideration. But yeah, Kufal's a very good shout. He's been very good this season, but again, I'll probably put someone like Cancelo or Kyle Walker over him. Then the 2 centre-backs is exactly what I said, Ruben Diaz, John Stones. I think that's a given, then 2 centre-backs. Luke Shaw, left-back, happy with as well. I think he's been very good this season. The 2 midfielders in Bruno Fernandes, Kevin De Bruyne are still in there, which 100% agree with. And N'Golo Kante as well. I think, again, N'Golo Kante is unbelievable. Probably the best. He's not really a defensive midfielder because he like presses everywhere on the pitch. So he's not really a defensive midfielder, but just an underrated ball-winning like midfielder. He's so underrated, I think, and he's just such a nice guy. You see these interviews. I've saw so many recently of just like he's such a nice guy. You just can't hate him, and yeah, I love N'Golo Kante. I think he's so good. So again, if N'Golo was in there, I would not complain at all. I think he's been solid recently. And the front three, again, Harry Kane in there, Phil Foden in there, and Heung-min Son in there as well, which again I think is a very good shout. I think Son and Kane, especially with their combination this season, it's been unbelievable. I don't know if they've broke the there's a record or something where it was like the I can't think of the record, but the amount of times someone assisted each other kind of thing. I think there was a couple behind that, and they've probably already broke it, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, them two this season, a very good combination this season. Especially I remember that game against Southampton where did they win 5 or 6, and yeah, they were just passing and assisting each other the whole game. So I think Son is a very good shout as well. I think over the past few weeks, a few months, I haven't seen too much of Son recently, but again, Tottenham have been playing well, so you can expect that in a way. Harry Kane and Phil Foden, 100% agree with it. Two first choice players for England, 100%, and you know, you just can't complain with them. They're just world-class players. Overall, I think there's some players in there definitely agree with, some that I'm like not sure, but again, I think you can't really. None of the players in there are completely outrageous. Maybe Kufal, but again, he's had a very good season, very underrated player. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know your team of the season down below in the comments as always, and I think probably the next video I want to do is basically my team for the Euros. I know it's been done so many times the last few weeks, but I just want to give my opinion, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe as always, really appreciate it. Make sure you turn on notifications. Of course, my Wolves career mode, always on my channel. That I'll probably, the time this goes out, I'll probably have already done it a few times this week. But yeah, make sure you go watch the streams back on YouTube as always. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.
Calls me day and night. I'm sorry, girl, you just don't make